Okay, how you doing, everybody? This is my review for Iron Man 1 and 2, okay? Let's dive into it, okay? I just recently rewatched it right? For the purpose to do a review, okay? Because it's been a long time. And if I do a review on something, I would like to make sure that I rewatch it, even though I did see it. Oh, sorry, I was just checking something out. So anyway, I like to rewatch something. If I'm gonna review it, I would like to do a rewatch. So I usually rewatch the movies before I come back. Anyway, so here it goes. The movie is about Tony Stark, aka Robert Downey Jr., the actor who plays him. Okay? Solid actor. He is my favorite. He is Iron Man. This guy is the definition of Iron Man, okay? For those who watched it in the past, but, you know, anyway. Iron Man is one of my favorite characters from Marvel growing up. Part of the Avengers. Okay, so basically it starts off where he's in a car, part one. I'm going to be giving details from both, so it's going to be random, so just bear with me, okay? So the first part, let's dive into that a little bit. So basically, starts off with him driving in the desert. Spoilers here, okay? Spoilers. Driving in the desert with a military crew. You know, he's being himself. He's being Tony. He's, you know, laughing, cracking jokes, being his usual Tony Starkish character, you know? Anyway, I don't know where he gets attacked, okay? And then he finds out that one of his weapons was being used against him was from his company. Obviously, now this is my thought. Obviously, there's somebody in your camp who set you up, okay? Right off the bat, when you see your own weapons that's, you know, designed for the military that's being used by terrorists or terrorist groups or whatever you want to call them, enemies, right, of the states. When you see that, you obviously, you know, you're in your mind like, oh, something's wrong, right? Something's wrong. So if something's wrong, you obviously assume, you know, but that's just one thing. And then it goes into something else where now you're being kidnapped by the people that have taken out the squad that you was with, the military squad, you know, because they were all taken out. So upon them taking you in, they decide to do some type of surgery on your chest without your knowledge and implant something that can kill you in the long run. So you're doomed either way, right? But anyway, you meet a guy there. He's also as brilliant as you. Actually, he's the one that helped you to try to keep you alive by putting that implant in you. All right. Other than that, you could have died. So that's what happened. So you dive into that. He ends up, you know, backing you up and trying to help you get out of there. You build up your own suit without them under their nose, right? You build the first prototype Iron Man suit, which was you know, straight from the comics. It was pretty much accurate. That being said, we need to touch on this. They were in a dangerous situation. I mean, he could have got killed from them, but they were using him. They were trying to use him. They were trying to, you know, but he flipped it and he was very smart and outsmarted them and was able to pull it off. He escapes, you know, yada, yada, yada. Then he comes back after being captured, and then he finds out that, well, eventually, throughout the time, he starts going into like, oh, you know, we need to go into technology it's a better way, a better option, you know, because what he went through traumatized him, right? He didn't want to be in the business for military no more, right? Okay, respect the man, okay? But then you got people talking about him, bashing him, and the guy who was working with him, supposed to be his father's partner, he was a greedy son of a bitch, excuse my language, and he was the guy who was setting up Tony the whole time. I'll tell you, it's those close to you that are the backstabbers, and you gotta watch that, guys. You have to watch that. But anyway, so that being said, basically, you know, that's part one, right? Sums it up, right? Now let's talk about part two. Part two, it has to do. It starts off in Russia, and they bring out the character of Whiplash. Whiplash is from Russia, the accent and stuff. And basically, he used to work for his father used to work for Tony Stark, and he has a vendetta or something against Stark because they weren't given a proper share, proper chance, and they were kicked out before the fame blew up and things like that. So there's like an envious thing going on there between Whiplash and Tony Stark, and on top of that he's jealous, and then on top of that, bitter. His father passed, so that gave him they gave him a vendetta towards Tony, right? So he tried to make Tony's life hard, try to work with the enemies that were trying to bring Tony Stark down. Some guy who used to work with Tony or whatever the case is was jealous of him as well, so they teamed up. So they bust out that guy from jail when he was caught the first time in the first battle on the NASCAR stage. That happened, and then it led into them fighting again, and it was a crazy fight. It was a crazy fight, and it was a crazy battle. But in the long run, Tony Stark did his thing, like always, and he whooped that ass. He whooped that ass. So, that being said, check out that movie you have it. Part 1 and 2. Pretty good movie, solid from the MCU. That's the beginning of the inception of the MCU universe. I praise it. I give it all the thumbs up in the world. Because without that movie, the first two movies, you wouldn't have gotten all these other movies to follow it after. So, long story short, Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr., he did his thing. He did. And nobody could take that away from him. He just started the MC universe. Kevin Feige should be very proud of him. And they took him back after he got his life cleaned up. And, hey, kudos to you, man. You deserve it. Then you end up getting a raise and everything like that. You got a raise from Marvel. They paid him more. I mean, yeah, they had to cut ties with Terrence Howard. But, hey, listen. That's a lesson, That's a lesson. You got to understand. He deserved it. He was really good. He embodied Iron Man. He was a stronger character and a stronger piece of the Marvel Universe. They can't get rid of him. So if they had to choose, they chose the right decision. Because he embodied Robert Downey Jr. embodied Tony Stark. There's no way they're going to get rid of him. They had to appease him and make him happy because he fit that. He took that role and he owned it. All right? And I'm pretty sure Stan Lee was... He said, I believe he said at one point that Robert Downey Jr. was spot on when it came to Tony Stark. That he is Tony Stark. Pretty much all the actors embodied the roles, Kevin Feige did a great, excellent job finding the pieces to the puzzles for the real life MCU, So, one thing. Also, if you want to reach out to me or, whatever, on here on YouTube, you can. I'm not hard to find. I'm also on TikTok. TikTok at Biggs Media Studios. BIGGS Media Studios. MEDIASTUDIOS. All right? You can find me there. There I do more of my personal stuff, like the comedies and stuff like that. Or I do a little bit of everything there on TikTok. Here I just do my reviews, and soon down the road, down the line, not now, but maybe in a few years, I'm gonna start making animations as well. My own animations, based off stuff that are works that I own. But for now, I'm doing reviews. But in the future, it's gonna be reviews. It's gonna be animations as well. I'm gonna be mixing it up. But yeah, that's when it comes to that movie, Robert Downey Jr. embodied the roles. Go back. So yeah, email me joeybiggs2284@gmail.com. Joey Biggs 2284@gmail.com with 2 G's. You can find you can email me, shoot me an email. You can find me on TikTok. Try to hit me up on TikTok. I'm on Facebook as well. You can find me. It's hard to find me on Facebook. and I'm barely on there. So I'm more on TikTok and YouTube nowadays. Trying to think. Basically, that was my information to contact me, and I hope you enjoyed these, these videos. If you enjoyed it, like, share, subscribe. Well, subscribe, like, and share, or you can do subscribe, share, and like. Either way, whatever you're comfortable with. But make sure you do all three. The top one is subscribe. I would rather you subscribe first. All right, I want to build up my community out here. I do. I'm a people person. I do work with my community. All right. Thank you for enjoying my channel content. I will be pumping out content the way I've been doing it. You're gonna see them posted. Every other week, or every other Monday, something's gonna be posting. Now later on, when I do my animations, probably gonna be on Fridays. So in between, I'll probably be editing videos and posting, getting them posted. They're gonna be premieres. So that's how I work. Every week you'll see a video. But that's later on. That's not now. The animation not now. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll probably do a live or whatever the case is. I'll let you guys know about the animation. It's just not yet right now. Right now I'm just focusing on my reviews. All right. Well, I'm always gonna be doing my reviews. It's my content, and then I'm gonna do animations as well. I like to keep things different. Maybe I'll do animations where I do reviews and animate it. We don't know. Maybe it'll be cool. We'll see what happens. But this channel is gonna grow. It's gonna do different things as well. It's gonna be cool. I like keeping people engaged, right? All right. So let me see. That being said, thank you for watching. You got all the information you need, and that was my review. Two thumbs up. Take care.